Cole Weber, we are back in the beyond, back on the basement, going a little solo show today. Two of us going to talk about some basketball and some football. Mr. Weber, how we doing out there?
Fantastic. Another argument to be made that I've never been better. Just another day, another week, another Friday. My goodness. Just great to be alive, isn't it?
No, it is. It is. I don't know what it's like weather-wise for you right now, but it's been real sunny out here in Oregon. You know, it's not been warm, but it's been sunny. Apparently, the rain's coming back for the weekend, unfortunately. But just when the sun's out, you just feel good.
Yeah, I mean, I could see the grass now. It's the first time I look outside and it's not just whiteness. Like we're back above freezing out here in the Midwest. So that's a small victory.
Yeah, I mean, it's February. We've had crazy random snowstorms in Oregon for some reason in February in the past. So I want to say we're on the home stretch, but in Oregon, you never know with the weather. And obviously, you're facing a whole nother beast out there. But it's almost springtime. And, you know, with that means football is coming to an end and basketball is picking up. And that is kind of be our basis today. The trade deadline happened yesterday. A lot of big rumors looming overhead on, you know, the days prior and leading up to February 5th, 12 p.m. Pacific time. And the big domino did not fall that everyone thought was gonna. We were texting our group chat with Ethan and just about how many moves were being made. It just seemed like everyone was making way for something to happen, whether they're helping each other, going to be a team helping to facilitate, or be the team to make the move. And they didn't. Whether it was their choice or not, it seemed like the Bucks didn't get exactly what they want on the market for the Greek Freak and decided to stand pat. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what I expected. Like every prediction I would make was that I think it's going to get pushed back all the way to the summer just because that's better for the Bucks. I'm just more confused by the Giannis part of it. Just him as an individual dude, just the way he's kind of went about it. I mean, you saw the tweets yesterday after he didn't get moved. Like,
yeah, what did he say again? He was like
leaders attract or something. It was something weird like that. We don't go get, we attract. And then it was the Wolf of Wall Street. I'm not fucking leaving. I ain't fucking leaving. That one. So
are you staying over the summer too? Like,
he's so wishy-washy. Like, I just want him. Like, nobody's gonna fault you, dude. If you just say, "Okay, get me out of here."
Yeah.
Like, I think they would have. If you said, "Get me out of here now," move me to New York, they would have. I think. But he was just trying not to be the bad guy. So he's still there, and
he's still there.
Like, I'm curious about what they look like the rest of the year, because I think they have they have 3 picks now, but none of them are very good.
No, and I mean, people were saying, like, I was reading, people are going to say they're going to shut him down for the year if they don't move him so that they can tank. And everyone's like, why would? I mean, for one, that's terrible for the NBA, like a perennial MVP contender just like sitting for the whole season.
Exactly.
Dude, he's not going to want to do that, I feel like. Just like numbers wise and just kind of the player he is. I don't see him as a guy I don't think, based off of how he tried to handle it by being a good guy and not wanting to like blow it up in a bad way, I don't think that's his personality to be like, well, then I'm not going to, potentially get hurt or whatever.
He's too competitive. He's way too competitive for that. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was weird that, like, there was the announcement made or whatever, the post about how the Bucks were like, all right, we're not getting what we want. It seemed like they were the closest with the Heat. And there was one piece they wanted that they weren't going to give up. I bet it was Khalil Ware, probably. That's like where I lean to, because like what guy would they not want to give up besides?
Well, I was thinking Bam.
Oh yeah, probably. I guess I didn't even think of that as being an option in the first place. So that probably makes more sense. Which, like, I get it. If you're the Bucks, man, you got to try.
It's like, well, why would you not trade? Like, yeah, I know you like Khalil Ware, but like we're getting Giannis here. It's not like we're like, I think you make that move. As much as you're gonna like Khalil Ware, he's not Giannis.
No.
Same thing. It's like the Bam. If it was Bam for Giannis, Bam, whatever other salary, and then like 3 or 4 picks for Giannis. Like, isn't Giannis just a supercharged version of Bam? Just does everything Bam can do, but better, right?
100%. No, 100%. Would you have pulled the trigger if you were Spoelstra and Mr. Riley over there?
Depending on what the actual deal was, like if it was like half the team and then like 4 picks, probably not.
Yeah.
Probably wait till the summer to see. But I don't know. Isn't this the second deadline in a row that they've just done nothing? Done nothing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
they're always there.
Yeah.
But they never.
They're always in talked with people. Like they're always, this, because it's South Beach. It's like, yep, this player is going to go there. Ja Morant, Giannis, Dame.
Dame. Dude, the Dame saga like caused like there was no beef between Blazers and Heat fans until then. And like all I see on like Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, like if a Blazer and Heat fan cross paths, they just get so fired up because they were always like, we have the best package for Dame. It's like Tyler Hero and Duncan.
You didn't really know.
Like we got 3 first-round picks from Milwaukee that now look very, very good. Like,
they do.
Maybe like the best assets you could have in terms of like the team and how many in the years. It's pretty exciting. Like the only way I wanted them to get moved were for Giannis or for like a crazy 3-team deal where we somehow like got like a Trey Murphy level type of guy, and that just didn't seem like it was going to happen.
That would be so nice. Like Trey Murphy would be perfect over there.
This team, oh man.
And then how about the Pelicans declaring him untouchable, not making any moves? I saw a theory on Twitter, and it was that Joe Dumars is dyslexic, and he thinks that the Pelicans are 39-13, not 13-39, and are second in the West, not 14th. That's why he's operating like this is a playoff team. Like they're trying. That's the sad thing. Like them, the Kings, they're trying to win games. Both those teams are like actively, like we want to be good. And those are the 2 worst teams in the West.
Yeah, it's weird. And like to add on to that, I find it odd to see like the Jazz and Wizards all of a sudden being buyers at the deadline when they're that low in the standings right now. Like you almost think you'd want to wait for the summer to do that.
My thoughts on that, the Utah thing is weird. Like I think Keontae George just kind of accelerated. Just nobody thought he was going to be this good, right? 24 and 6, hitting big shots, just kind of a dog. Like they're like, okay, we finally have this guard, this guy who's been here, we didn't think much of. Now he's kind of turned the corner. And maybe it was just, hey, how about we buy kind of lower on Jaren Jackson, just go get the guy now. It's Utah. Like people aren't coming in free agency. You got to think about that with these small markets. Like these teams, to get those big stars, you have to trade.
Very good point.
Yep. And
very good point.
That's exactly right. Yeah. Bunch of untouchables.
I totally agree though. And like even saying buying low on JJJ, like 3 firsts, your first round pick, Walter Clayton in this year. So like almost like in a way 4 and some other players. Like that is a lot for a huge contract for a great player. Like I'm not trying to like downplay how good he is. But I said to a buddy, I was like, I kind of almost think that the Jazz might like lose this trade. And I sent like Danny Ainge with like the dying flower. I was like, Danny, question mark? Like, is he washed? Which I now read that it's his son kind of running the show a little bit more over there. His fingers got to be tied into it a bit.
Yeah, he's like I don't know what the actual, his son is the VP. He's the president.
Yeah.
So.
But like, I guess my question is, you are now like, we are the Jazz, like put ourselves in the Jazz's foothold. Like, what are you expecting for this season now and next year after making a move like this? Because something shifts. One, they're going to have one of the tallest lineups in the league if they're rolling out Kessler, Markkanen, and Jaren Jackson, which fascinates me a ton. Like you got 2 of those guys that can strap it, and then a pretty good center with now Keontae George and whoever you want to fill in, and then Ace Bailey, like another long guy who can go play. Like let's roll out Keontae George at the 1, Ace Bailey at the 2. Let's see Lauri Markkanen at the 3, and just have this supercharged lineup of height and shooting. Like I don't even know what to think of that. To
be honest with you, I think for Jaren Jackson and for Lauri Markkanen, I think the best that Jaren Jackson has been in his career is as a 4 next to a center where he can just go roam, just play help side, block shots. That's how he won Defensive Player of the Year. Walker Kessler, already one of the best young rim protecting defensive centers in the game. I think that's the perfect guy to pair with him. And then on the offensive end, like Triple J?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Triple J wants to go to work from the perimeter. So that's kind of ideal for him. And then Lauri Markkanen, the best he was in his career, I think has been as a 3. Just be much bigger than all the guys that are around you. Let it fly from deep. I mean, it's kind of a fun team. Is it going to be enough in the West? That's a question to be asked. The Jazz think it is, at least to be a playoff team next year. Hell, even right now with the teams, with the way we saw the Clippers operate, the Mavericks, like there's teams falling out of that play-in mix. I think Utah can very functionally mix it up in there. It's just kind of a weird decision to make with how good of a draft it is. Like teams are tanking for a reason. To pivot to the Wizards side of it, I kind of liked it. Like the odds that Anthony Davis even play, like Trae Young's might not even play. Like they traded for him. He still hasn't played a game. They're probably just going to do just make up whatever injury. Abdomen soreness. Yeah. Same thing with AD. They might not play a game this year. Wizards can be bad. And I kind of like, they got him for nothing. Both those guys. They got 2 good players for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, more draft capital sent for AD than Luka in that one. So at least the Mavs tried to fix something there. I mean, the Mavs are just committing to the timeline of Cooper Flag.
Yeah,
which is fine, which is what you should do. And I feel like that this Anthony Davis pickup is like the most, like, I just had to word this, but like this was an off-season acquisition in the regular season. Like that's what they were doing. They're like, then like kind of the same thing with the Utah Jazz. Like this is like an in-season, off-season pickup. Like we're more primed to do it now, and more teams will be available to do it in the off-season. Let's take our shot when we can. Whatever happens this year happens, and we're trying to look to the 2026-27 season, which is fine. That's good management. You're taking your shot when you can. Some teams don't even take shot. Like they just kind of sit pat and hope that the offseason goes well. And when you're a team like the Jazz, who's smaller market, you got to go take that shot. And when you're a team that's been bad like the Wizards for that long, you got to also take it. And I agree. I don't think we're going to see AD and Trae Young play together this year, probably. And they might like randomly play separately, but I just kind of think that they want to tank, get a top 3 pick this year, and then have Trae Young and AD waiting for them. And that's kind of nasty. And you have like your young guys already there. Like Trae Young and AD not playing allows Jordan Poole to continue to just shot check and figure out how to play with the Wizards. And I can't believe I'm blanking on his name, but their center,
Alex
Sarr, to just keep develop and not let AD take some minutes, even though they started next to each other. Just let him be the post.
Did you say Poole?
Or wait, sorry, he's not there anymore. I don't know what. Yeah,
he's a Pelican. He's on that
Pelican. See the Purgatory team, Purgatory Pelicans. Not Poole. Sorry, the other guards over there, and Bud Carrington and
Keyshawn George.
Yeah, not Poole. Phony. I'm such a fraud.
Trey Johnson.
Yeah, I mean, Trey Johnson, young team, and you go get 2 vets that, I mean, at least they'll be in the locker room to kind of help him, guide him a little bit. Maybe show him how to not. Hopefully teach him, hey, don't do what I do, so you're not hurt all the time.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's exciting. Like it gives like some hope for those Wizards fans for next season and those Jazz fans. Hey, we're committed to something right now. Like we're committed to winning basketball again, and hopefully it all pans out to be that way.
I think that's why it happened. I think it's been the ownership like, hey, we're kind of tired of being the dumpster, and just do something. Like we want to be good quicker than not. So they're like, okay, here's Trae Young. There's some excitement in DC. And how about Anthony Davis? You remember him? AD? Like, this could be fun. Yeah. Washington hasn't won over 50 games in 50 years.
50 years? I was going to be like, I thought you were going to say like since John Wall.
Nope. They never won it. Never won 50 games.
That is insanity.
And
that is so crazy.
No disrespect, but is John Wall, like, they're retiring his jersey, or did they just retire? Did they retire his jersey the other night when they did the John Wall bobblehead night?
Oh, I'm not sure. I can check for you.
I think if they did, I'm like, is that like maybe the guy on the team that had the least success to get his jersey retired?
It was not retired. They had a big celebration for him, though.
Okay.
As he's going
Great
towards
player.
retirement, but with hints and fan expectations pointing to number 2 eventually going to the rafters.
Yeah, I mean, great player.
It should, though, like in terms of like Wizards. Like I know, in terms of the league, that's why like the Hall of Fame.
Isn't that sad though? Isn't that sad for the Wizards? Like we're retiring John Wall's number, who is probably like the 8th best point guard in his era, maybe. Like
in his era, yeah.
I'm saying in his era.
Yeah.
Like, and never made it out of the second round.
Yeah.
Like,
but how many Wizards teams have even like
they won in 1978. That's the last time they've been anything.
I mean, but they were exciting, and he was elite. So, like, I mean, in terms of their like best point guards they've ever had, like, where does he sit?
He is, yeah. It's like in Wizards history, it's like John Wall, Brad Beal, which 2 guys from that era which had no success, Gilbert Arenas, and then you got to go all the way back. Mm-hmm. There's like 30 years of nothing. Got to go back to Wes Unseld and Elvin Hayes.
Mm-hmm. Hoopers, but
yeah,
long time ago.
Yeah, both MVPs actually, but yeah, it's a bleak history for the Wizards. So it makes sense why the front office was like, "Hey, let's get good. Let's get some excitement in the city. Let's get fans.
Sell some jerseys."
Yeah, I have actually another piece of trivia for you, which has to do with this deal. Since 2020, there's been 121 players in the NBA to take 2,000 or more jump shots. Do you have a guess who the worst shooter is of those 121 players?
Like percentage?
Like, percentage-wise.
Is it Trae Young?
It's not Trae Young.
Okay, I was like, that's crazy. Is it someone like that we've like that's in the circle of what we've been talking about?
Yes, it is. Someone
who got moved? That got moved
yes.
today?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Someone that got moved. That is, let's see. I'm trying to think. There's some shot checkers that were moved around.
Yeah. It's not a guy that you think of.
I mean, D'Lo was a part of that deal. He takes a lot of shots.
Not him. It's not him.
Not him. Man. I'm trying to think.
We've mentioned his name.
Dude. Well, now I'm like blanking on everyone we've talked about.
It's not a guy that you think.
It was AD?
It's Anthony Davis.
It's Anthony Davis.
Has been the worst jump shooter of the 2020s.
Wow. And and I think of his jumper as being like pretty solid. Like that guy's got a good jump shot.
It has not been good since basically the bubble.
Wow.
Like he has been missing. But he doesn't get the flack that like Giannis or even Russell Westbrook. Like
it's because he's never playing. True,
but he's taken 2,000 plus. Like he's taking them when he's in there. He's taking them. He's missing them.
Wow, that blows my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Dang,
still a top 25-ish guy when he's healthy.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, the Wizards could be in the mix next year. I mean, it's the East, so anybody can be in the mix.
And that's also probably why they did it. Like, it's one thing for the Jazz to make that move in like a thick West. It's like, man, like that's going to get you at your best, a 6, 7, 8 seed or play-in. Obviously this year wouldn't be that, but like next year, like those guys could, lead you to something like that. But like, that's a brutal way to get there. And like, if you do get to that 8 spot, you're a game away from 7 and probably a game away from 10. So, but in the East, you go get those 2 guys and you could be in the 7 seed and comfortable because you're like 8 games from the 8th spot and maybe 4 away from the 6th.
Yep.
So if you're a team like the Wizards and you see this, go jump on it.
I
think the Pacers did the same thing. The Pacers made an offseason move at the trade deadline. They got Zubac, which very interesting move. Great center. The Clippers clearly bailing. They're just bailing, which for one sucks because the Thunder are going to have such a good pick in the draft this year. If they lose, Kawhi's obviously still there. Like they're still going to be not like terrible.
Right. And if Darius Garland plays and gets back to that all-star level, like I like him too.
Yeah.
but that's
And
still it's
I'm a
Southwest.
Matherin fan too. I like Matherin. I
Yeah.
think he's a shot maker. It's going to be a different role, different team. He's not going to be running up and down like on the Pacers. So more of a half court set, which sometimes those hooper types that like to just kind of get nasty, they want that. So we'll see. I'm hoping they win some games to keep the Thunder out of a top 3 pick and get a generational player, which would just,
I want it.
You want it? I mean, no, you don't. No.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
But in terms of the Pacers, Zubac does not fit that run and gun like team.
No.
Like he fills a void that they need. Like they need offensive rebounding. They need a rebounder. But that guy is not running with Tyrese to the rim as fast as maybe a Miles Turner did.
No, but I mean it's a different play style for sure. They were without their like a center. It's just been Jay Huff this year, who has highlights, but he doesn't knock down. I mean, that's not a long-term answer. He's more of a good backup. But they needed a center. And this is a team, it's like a sleeping giant, right? Like we've seen them run through the East, and they're in a special situation. Their best player hurt all of this year. They're thinking about 2027. They're like, all right, we need a center for next year. We're not going to sign one in free agency. Let's go get Ivica Zubac, who is I think he's a better player than Miles Turner overall. Way different style of play. I think the Pacers will have to change a little bit, but in the pick and roll, Halliburton and Zubac, like it's not a pick and pop like Turner.
No.
But Zubac is a very good finisher. He's a bully down low, much better. I wouldn't say much better defender than Miles Turner, but at this point, a better defender. Just a big old body to go against the size in the East. Like I like it. I like it a lot.
Me too.
And did you see the pick? Like the pick that they sent, super weird. The protection on it.
I did not. Let me see if I can find that.
So it's the Pacers pick this year. They're sending to LA, but LA only gets it. It's protected 1 through 4. So if the Pacers fall 1 through 4, they get it. And then 10 through 30. So if the Pacers finish 5th through 9th, the Clippers get the pick.
Interesting.
That's a double protection.
Fascinating deal. I've never really seen something like that.
It's just enough.
And they also got a 2029 first as well, but they're protecting like the prime range. Like if their pick gets, because the top 4, I mean, it's top 3. Like those are the 3 in this draft that are like potentially generational players. But there's guys
people like that
are really good.
People like Caleb Wilson too from UNC.
Yeah, that'd be a legit guy to get at 4. But obviously Peterson and AJ and Boozer are just incredible players.
Dude, Darren Peterson, man, he's that's a dude already. Like, I think just watch. Like there's not a shot that guy can't hit on the floor. He's ice cold. It's like we just got to figure out this muscle cramp hamstring thing. Like stay on the floor.
Yeah,
this dude he's a man. I think the surefire number 1 pick, if he wasn't dealing with these injuries, like he can help a team now.
Yep. And then you got Boozer, all 3 very different kind of players. Boozer's kind of a, bruising post, not like super tall, but they can get to the bucket, score at will.
I don't know who he reminds me of, really.
Carlos? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know either. He's a very interesting.
He's a guy who plays like from a different era, right? If we went 20 years ago, like he might be like he plays in the post, but what is he? 6'9"? He's not going to be able to just back down dudes in the NBA.
No, that's like my one question mark. I'm like, what is he going to be like in the league? Right. And like he obviously has like intangibles and skill, and he's very smart. Like he's a very high IQ player. I mean, that'll take you like a long way, but match and fit and size, obviously, in professional basketball is a lot. In college, you can get away with it. You see the 6'9", 6'8" power forwards dominate all the time.
Bullying people.
Yeah, and it's awesome. It's like, how are you going to translate that to the game? And I think he's smart enough. His dad's obviously a pro, who's been there. Like that's valuable to kind of guide you along and see how you can change. Depends on what team he goes to. I don't see a problem with him being a big 3. He can shoot a little bit. He can drive well. I just don't see him being on the block. He will be at times, but he can't live there as much as I think at Duke.
Ideally, I feel like he's probably a 4 next to like a stretch big, something of that ilk. Yeah, we'll see. I'm excited about him. And then AJ, just, I mean, untapped potential, right? Just a freak, just huge, athletic as hell. Yeah, I mean, no limits to what he can be. So, if you're in the top 3, you're happy.
Oh, man. And, why can the Blazers somehow, like, I want to make the play-in and playoff, but if we don't, can we get that Dallas luck and just fall to the top 3? It doesn't have to be the first pick this year. It just needed to be top 3. Just top 3.
And think about if you had Flag. Oh,
I love you too, Cooper. I know. With this team.
Man.
Scoot's back tonight. Scoot's back.
He is?
Scoot is back tonight.
Who are they playing?
I just checked. They are playing Memphis.
Another team who's tanking. So, hey, honestly, the Blazers can host the parade like they're getting into the plan. The teams around them, the Grizzlies, the Mavs, the Clippers, all said, we're out this year.
Yep.
Have fun. Blazers don't even have to work for it now. Like, they're in there if they want it.
The only other team around us that I wasn't sure what was going to happen is the Warriors, and they did add. They got better with Chris Stapps.
If he plays ever.
Yeah. They said they're optimistic. Obviously, you have to say that.
I mean, you need to be.
Yeah.
I'm pessimistic.
I mean, he's ever since the weird disease thing, like whatever he had.
Something they've never seen before.
What does that even mean? And hopefully, again, feel for him because, watching Tingus Pingus play at his best is awesome. But
yeah, and they've wanted the stretch 5 for forever. They finally got him.
And someone who's tall, who's not 6'9" or under. They've just, for some reason, Steve Kerr's I like my, besides Barry Zhao and Zaza back in the day, he's always going small ball.
About JaVale. Don't forget about JaVale.
Don't forget, JaVale, Mo Spates,
I love me some Mo Spates, man.
Kevon Looney was big. Everything. I guess I'm tripping again, but.
Kevon Looney was 6'9".
See, I'm not.
He played bigger, but.
I love Kevon Looney. Loved watching him play.
Also a Pelican.
Another guy that we like. I thought, what? It makes no sense. No sense. But the Kuminga finally gets to go and play basketball.
I don't know if he stays in Atlanta through the summer. He'll finish the year there, obviously, because the trade deadline's over. But why do they want Jonathan Kuminga? They've got Jalen Johnson, same role. Jalen Johnson's a lot better. The Hawks, man.
There's a flyer on a guy to see what he can become.
Just think about before the season, everybody was high on Atlanta and Orlando. Both those teams just super disappointing. Orlando didn't do anything but dump Tyus Jones at the deadline.
I believe so.
That's a team who's, I don't know how many total games Jalen Suggs, Paolo Banchero, and Franz Wagner have played together, but it's probably 10 or 12. And they're good when those 3 guys are on the court, but those 3 guys are never on the court at the same time.
I was so excited to watch them this year. So excited.
The defense is worse. That was what they hung their hat on last year. The defense has been worse. There's all the noise about, hey, are we better without Paolo? Are we a better team if Paolo doesn't play? I think Franz might be their best player, just straight up. I think this sneaky team in the summer for Giannis, Paolo, and a bunch of shit for Giannis.
Interesting.
Remember it. Remember that. Okay.
We have it. We have it on record.
Especially if Orlando flames out. Say they flame out in the play-in. They're doing something. They're making a change.
Oh, yeah.
Coach is probably gone.
I mean, they already lost 4 firsts for Bane. Or 5, whatever it was.
Yeah, I think it was
at least 4. It was at least 4
swaps.
KCP.
Yeah, it's.
Well, let's. I want to mention a weird team at the deadline. This team, and maybe you can guess with this text I got from Will about this team. He's like, blank are just collecting 2 B players, as in 1A. These are 2 B players they're collecting at the deadline. Can you guess this team that is collecting?
Is that the Chicago Bulls?
The Chicago Bulls, yeah. And he just kept sending me screenshots and just 2B. I'm like, oh, come on. Our boy Anthony's better than that, right? Come on. But in totality, what the Bulls acquired, in one trade they acquired Rob Dillingham, which I like them getting him, to be fair. Taking a flyer on a young guy that can kind of be bad for you for a little bit to see what he can do. Leonard Miller in 4 seconds, which those seconds do. As funny as it is, like when you have that many, they do kind of matter because they also got Ousmane Deng, Colin Sexton, and 3 more seconds. That's 7 in 2 trades.
Well, the only thing seconds seem to be good for are trades like this. Like for some reason, people say, all right, well, do you remember when the Blazers traded 5 seconds for Josh Hart?
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the Knicks did the same thing. Hey, we'll give you, it was like 4 seconds. Yeah. I don't get the seconds. Like a second round pick, you probably have like a 1 in 10 chance on like actually getting a guy that contributes to your team.
It's just so incredibly valuable when you do hit that because their contract is so.
Yeah, but it's so hard. Like just name, who can you think right now off the top of your head? I'll give you. How many guys can you name that are second round picks in the league right now that are like
Draymond Green? I was gonna say Isaiah Thomas. He's not playing no more. Let's see.
Jokic.
Yeah, Jokic Taco Bell commercial. Undrafted Caleb Love. I'm just kidding. When was Kawhi was pretty high, right? He was in a second round.
He was 15.
Yeah,
13 or 15. He was right
pretty high.
Yeah.
I know I'm forgetting some, but you're right. But like, how often do people also just blank on firsts too? Like it's just drafting's tough. Obviously, you have a better chance of getting a better player with a first round pick, but I think it's just ammunition. Like they want it for ammunition for something. Obviously, who knows what? But it's assets. If it's nothing else, it is assets to help you move stuff.
Let's see the second round from this year. Let's see if any of these guys are actually playing for these teams. Oh my God. It's like Ryan Kalkbrenner.
He's been playing.
He's a Hornet. He's one of their bigs. That's it. That's the only guy on here that I can like name and know.
Jalen Brunson, second round picks.
Jalen Brunson was second. I thought he was undrafted. He was second. Yeah,
Jalen Brunson, Dylan Brooks.
We had Dylan Brooks, but that's like 5 guys out of there's 400 or so in the NBA. Like,
is Montrezl Harrell still playing?
No, he's not.
Josh Richardson, Norm Powell.
Norm Powell, that's a good one. First time All-Star.
Malcolm Brogdon, I don't think he's playing anymore, but recently playing.
Rookie of the Year, Malcolm Brogdon.
Brunson, 33rd pick. Mitchell Robinson and Bruce Brown were second rounders. Monte Morris, Thomas Bryant, Isaiah Hartenstein were second rounders. Yves Zubac, second rounder.
Okay.
It's there. Jeremy Grant, Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, but it's just so hard to hit. Like
for
all these guys we just named, there's a 300 more that we couldn't even name. Yeah, exactly.
So I get it. I think they are. I don't think they're as valuable as like NBA teams are like showing it to me, but I do think they're more valuable than what like media consensus says they are. Like I do think there's value in them. They're not going to get you Giannis, but they're going to help you go get a role player you really want. And in today's NBA, that matters with the way the CBA is. And they got 7 in two trades. Like that is a lot of asset, no matter what it is. They also sent out, Kobe White. They sent out Vucevic. And got Simons and draft considerations there.
Who's on their roster right now? Do you have their roster pulled up?
Yeah, I have it right here. They just have so many guards.
That's the problem. It's like every guy you took a flyer on was a guard.
Nick Richards, Josh Giddey, Rob Dillingham, Mac McClung.
Why I saw that they just signed him. Why? You don't need a guard. Sign somebody else.
Yuki Kawamura, guard.
Yeah, that's the 5'7" guy.
Anthony Simons, guard, Matas Buzelis, Zach Collins, Noah Essengay, Jalen Smith, Yabusele, Trey Jones, Jaden Ivey, Leonard Miller, Isaac Okoro, Patrick Williams, and Lachlan Ulbrich.
But like the guys they brought in, Jaden Ivey, it's like, yeah, great. Bring him in. That's a guy with a high ceiling still, hasn't worked out, not going to fit in Detroit. Yeah, take a flyer on a guy with a high ceiling. And then they did the same thing with Rob Dillingham, brought in Simons, Colin Sexton, right? He stayed. Sexton, your best player is already a guard, Josh Giddey, who needs the ball the entire time.
Yep.
Is not an off-ball player at all. We saw that in Oklahoma City. Matas Buzelis is your best young asset who would like to have him have the ball a little bit, right? So it's just committing to blowing it up way too late.
Mm-hmm. If you got nothing, like you could have got way more for Vooch years ago. Like people were wanting like first rounders for that guy probably back then.
They got no first rounders for those four dudes.
Mm-hmm.
It's Levine, DeRozan, Vooch, and Kobe White.
Yeah,
no first rounders.
Then you could have got like six, like a year or two ago, all of them combined. Like,
yeah, I mean, I remember 2 years ago, like the Warriors are like, we want Vukovic.
Mm-hmm.
I've wanted him. They've been rumored with him for a while. I mean, I like that trade for the Celtics. I mean, they needed front court depth. Add Vukovic.
Where the Celtics are at right now. Like we thought they were just going to be dumpster fire. Tatum's out. Like their salary's terrible. They're going to be paying the tax forever. And then Brad Stevens is just like, give me a sec. Let me make a couple calls.
Joe Mazzulla too. Like maybe him and what's the Suns guy? Jordan Ott.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the two favorites for coach of the year. Just guys putting it together on teams we thought were going to be horrible. And granted, I didn't think the Celtics were going to be horrible, but I thought they'd be in the play-in. Like, I didn't think they were going to be this third in the East.
For a top seed.
And how about Jaylen Brown going and showing, hey, maybe I am a top 10 guy.
Maybe I do have a left hand.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like, why couldn't he dribble for how are you an NBA player? Yeah. He figured it out. Props to him. But yeah, I don't know. Chicago, weird stuff.
Very odd.
And it's like we're committing to a rebuild now for this draft. Like you're not catching the teams that have been doing this all year.
No.
Like Chicago's like, what, 24 and 26 or something?
Like they've been winning. Yeah, they've won. They are. Come on, why don't you just give me their record? Come on. Bulls record. They are 24 and 28.
Yeah. Like they have, I'm looking at it right now. They have almost double the amount of wins of Indiana, Brooklyn. They're 10 wins ahead of Washington. That's just in the East. And then on the other side, double the amount of wins of Sacramento, New Orleans, and still 8 wins ahead of the Jazz, 5 ahead of the Mavericks. Like, you're not going to get one of those top picks. Like, why are we tanking now? You should have been doing that since the summer or really like 2 years ago.
Yeah. They could have sold like Kobe White like for a second there. His stock was so high. They
sold him at the lowest.
Yes, it was so high a year ago. Like he was going crazy. And it's like that would have been the time. Now I get it. As a front office, you're like, our young guy, here he is. Like
but what's the ceiling?
You got?
Yeah. It's I get it. Like we don't think about it. Like, yeah, it's hard to give up on a dude that you put all your stock in, stake your job on. Like, but I mean, what did they think the ceiling of that team was? Like what, 37 wins probably? That's probably what they would have ended up with with all these teams tanking. Like, this is not a good team. And that's what Chicago's been for the last decade. And really since, besides that blip of Derrick Rose, like since the Jordan era, it's just been, how can we get to 40 wins?
That was about it.
Yeah. Like, and honestly, it's better that they moved. Oh, and we didn't even talk Ayo DeSumo. Moved him. Like, that's a guy who's on a really good contract, good player, great get for Minnesota after they realized they weren't getting Giannis. But, like, props to Chicago for it's better to get something for these guys than to let them walk because they weren't going to re-sign Kobe White. He was probably going to leave in free agency. Probably same thing with Io. I don't know how much Vooch had left on his deal, but, like, better to get something for these guys, but you got, like, the worst amount you could have got. You could have moved these guys when their stock was so much higher. It was bad asset management, I would say, by Chicago.
And they've been doing that for a while.
Yep, that's their MO.
This might be the sign of a new shift. It just took him too long. Took him way too long. Other things to just throw in there. Chris Paul somehow getting traded at this deadline. Just like saw that on my phone. I was like,
waived.
And then waived. Really sucks for his retirement.
Did you see Mike Conley today?
Going back to Minnesota.
Going back because he got traded twice.
Oh, good for him. That had to have been played. Like, you're probably gonna get waived. You can just come back.
That's wild. That's
didn't even get on a plane. You think he just stayed in the locker room the entire? He's just like just waiting.
Well, there was no way that he would have known that he was going to get traded from Charlotte to Chicago, or from Chicago to Charlotte.
Mm-hmm. I think that's
what it was.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, like, there's no way that the Timberwolves would have known that. So, I mean, I think it just worked out. They're like, hey, you know what? We like you, Mike Conley. We think you're a great locker room guy. You're just, like, you're at the end of your rope. You're too old. You can't really contribute. You can't be our starting point guard, but we'd love to have you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so good for him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still another guy without a title. It'd be cool to see him get one.
Mm-hmm. And you don't see that stuff very often. Like, you usually see the dark side of the business of sports. And,
just thrown to the curb.
Yeah, and that's not what they did.
Chris Paul.
Yeah, but Chris Paul is. Well, they told him which was kind of nice, at least Toronto, when they got him, were like, hey, like, you don't got to report out here. Like, we don't want you to go through all
don't come.
Like, just stay. We'd rather you have your freedom to do whatever. Which, like, again, I guess is cool. Like, it's a weird way to say don't come out. But yeah, some other names, Jose Alvarado.
I like that for New York.
I think that was good. I mean, they obviously, it's not Giannis, but they got a defensive guy that they needed. Let's see. Cole Anthony moved again.
Yeah, where did he end up?
Bucks acquire Ousmane Dieng from Chicago and forward Hayes Davis from Phoenix in exchange for guards Cole Anthony and Amir Coffey from Phoenix.
So he went to Phoenix.
Yes. Wait, why is that worded so weird? Yes, because he was in Milwaukee before.
He was in Milwaukee. Now he's in Phoenix? Okay.
In Phoenix, the Lakers got Luke Kennard.
Yep.
Also not bad, but, not a crazy needle mover.
I mean, he's better than Gabe Vincent.
Yeah.
Gabe Vincent's been horrible there.
Yes, indeed.
But it's the same thing. It's like he's an upgrade for the next 5 months. But, I mean, we'll even re-sign in LA. We'll see.
Jared McCain going over to KC. That was pretty big. Like, I think that's a good trade.
Yeah.
I like McCain. And he's going to be a guy that's going to play a specific role on a very good team. And he's going to play the role, whatever he wants him to do. And they didn't give up a lot. Like, again, this is what I'm saying. They gave up. It was the
Houston first, and then like 3 seconds.
Yeah, again, the seconds come into play. Obviously, a first rounder, but not a great one. But they get their guy. They can expend a first that's not great on a guy like this because they have so many.
I'm honestly surprised that Philly did it for so little. After, like, this guy was going to be the rookie of the year last year if he didn't get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they just they had got VJ Edgecombe, and that completely removed him out of. It's like, your role has been taken, my friend, by a better guy.
Just happens sometimes.
Yeah, but I mean, I think his ceiling is probably like 6th man backup guard off the bench, come in, shoot, professional scorer. So I think he will have the freedom to do so in Oklahoma City. So
totally agree.
Good for him.
Kevin Huerter on the move to Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit needed a shooter. They got one. Huerter.
Ever since Malik Beasley got a little in trouble, they've been looking for their guard.
I wonder what have we heard anything about that? He hasn't been indicted or charged or anything. He's kind of been investigated.
Yeah, he's in the Chauncey group chat. He's no longer a target of the gambling probe as of August, but I believe that was before Chauncey's door got kicked out.
That was, yep.
And then they brought him back in. So it looks like nothing new recently.
Okay.
I think he's more so probably in the clear than the rest of those guys.
Yeah, but not on an NBA team.
I was thinking about this like the other day. I was watching a game with my family, like a Blazer game with my family downstairs, and I was just like, out of nowhere, just watching Thiago Splitter. I'm just like, it is really crazy where we're at now, considering after the second game or first game of the year, our head coach got arrested by the FBI.
Was it the first game?
We had a great first win, or maybe it was our first win of the year we got, and then they were like, all right, now we got his win. Let's go get ours.
Let's get his ass.
Yeah, let's go get him. It's 5 a.m., kick down his doors, pull him out. And I mean, from where we've gone since then, I'd say it's been a win. You couldn't start a season any lower than your head coach being arrested by the FBI, and now we're competing for a plan, have an all-star, and Dame's coming back next year. So, and Scoot's back today, so I'm hoping to see that he plays well.
I hope he plays well. I would like Scoot to be good.
Mm-hmm. And without Denny playing a lot, we need a guy with the ball in his hands to sprint down the floor as fast as possible. Blake Wesley can't do it the entire time. And I think Scoot, I'm just got to see the development out of him. Obviously, a hamstring injury. You got to take time on a guy who is supposed to be explosive like Scoot.
Yeah.
And it sucks that he's been out. I get why he's been out, but he's back. And it's time to see what we have in our third pick in the draft. It's time to see.
I mean, that's who'd you take him above? Was there guys? Who else was? Oh, Amen Thompson. That's a good dude.
Yep.
I think he was the next pick. I think
he was 4. Mm-hmm.
And then Asar was 5. Ron Holland was. No, that was the next year.
It was Amon, Asar, Anthony Black, Bilal, Koulibaly, Jarris Walker, Taylor Hendrick, Kaysen Wallace. Oh. Drafted by the Mavericks, though, and then traded to Dallas for Derek Lively. Jaime Jaquez, Pods, Cam Whitmore. We took Chris Murray with our later first-round pick.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, Amen, Anthony Black, Kaysen Wallace. So you basically took him over those 3 guards. I mean, I would say you're really – like Anthony Black has been good this year.
Mm-hmm.
And then, but another guy who can't really shoot. I don't know if we want that in Portland. And then Amen, everybody knew he was going to be a freak, one of the best athletes in the world. But
didn't know what kind of freak, didn't know what he'd be doing.
Yeah.
And it was hard. Scoot was besides Wemby was oh, this guy, G League, one of the Ignite guys, playing very well at alleged higher competition, because it's, almost the pros, and getting Russell Westbrook comp, it was kind of hard to not buy that hype for a while. I was super excited. When we got the third pick, I was like, oh my. I remember being in Stoller with Will and Asim, and we were playing basketball, and I brought my laptop because the lottery was happening right there. And we were supposed to be 11, I think, or something like that. Maybe 7. I think it was 7. And 7 comes, and it's not us. Oh, all right, we're sneaking up. Not 6. Not 5, and I'm and this is the Wemby draft. I'm oh, this is happening. And then when we're not 4 and we're in the top 3, I literally scream. And people are are you watching the lottery? I'm Blazers are gonna be top 3, and they ran over to watch. And they pulled our card at 3. Obviously, we wanted the Wemby stakes, but getting a top 3 in a draft that had another three-headed take your pick after 1 type of thing, it was Miller and Scoot, and obviously Wemby, can't be mad about that.
No.
It's just how it falls sometimes.
You can still be a good player. I just think 100%. The ceiling it's hard. I mean, he's a small guard. Mm-hmm. Small guards, you have to be elite at different things. He's a really good competitor, hard worker, good athlete
as well.
Yeah. But
we'll see. He did get better last year.
He did. He was. Better. He has, and then it got halted by, was it a hamstring tear? Did he full on tear that thing?
That's what it was for this year.
Yeah, and that's hard. I mean, he needs that explosiveness, especially as a thick guy. I'm rooting for him, though. I'm rooting for him.
Oh, yeah. I'm excited. He's back tonight. We'll have to check and see how he does. That's pretty much, I think, the deadline in a nutshell. Besides
Harden to Cleveland.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was big. I mean, how do we feel about that? there's great pros for it, but also big cons as well.
I mean, when we saw it, I sent that into the group chat, what I thought of James Harden. And I still think that way. But yeah, it's for a team that's their biggest troubles have really been not getting it done in the playoffs. It is kind of an oxymoron to add James Harden to your team.
Yes, sir.
So
the guy who notoriously hasn't gotten it done in the playoffs.
Right. But I mean, they've also struggled with availability, like never having their guys healthy at the same time. Darius Garland is always injured. James Harden's never injured. That props to him. Like he plays when he's not tanking his value and trying to get out of a situation, he plays. Always. Plays a lot. Durable. Is he better than Darius Garland? I think it's really close. Like right now at this point, it's really close, right? Maybe a little better at this point, but I don't know. I'm just excited because it's going to be interesting, right? It's going to be weird to figure out, and I don't know. I like weirdness. I like new stuff, new shiny things, and yeah,
we got a lot of it. It was a weird deadline. Like the best way to put it, my buddy Sky, who we had on, text me. He's a big Knicks fan, obviously wanted to be honest, but he's like,
yeah,
whatever happens, like let's get weird. Like let's let this trade deadline get weird. And it got weird. There's
Jared
a lot.
Jackson to Utah. Like nobody thought that.
That is weird. AD getting moved
to Washington, right?
Like
that's
crazy.
Weird too.
And just like how many I would love to know the count of every deadline or just like trade deadline time. Like I feel like the 3 days leading to the deadline, it's kind of like everyone's like paying attention to it more. But the amount of players who got moved in totality was a lot. Like a lot. Usually it's like 2 guys, a couple picks here and there, but there were multiple like I'm giving you 4, you're giving me 4, we're swapping picks around. Some of you guys are going to go here and there. And so I wonder what that number was. It'd be cool to find that stat, like how many guys.
The number of players who were moved, yeah.
But I feel like this year would be top. I mean, in the last 10 years, it's got to be top 3. Like, it was a lot. Again, not a lot of huge names like we've had in the past, but a lot of names. Like Marvin Bagley got moved. Like, it was a guy back in the day. Those are guys getting moved around still.
Well, did you see? So, if you want to go all the way back, the Mavericks traded, let's see. They traded the 3rd pick of the 2017 draft?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Traded the 3rd pick of the 2017 draft for the 2nd pick. So, asset-wise, they moved up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Luka for Marvin Bagley.
Yeah. Let's go, baby. They're making shit happen. And is it that draft where every lottery player
has
been traded?
Now that
an elite draft, like which is like the crazy like connection there, like all these guys have been moved. You're like, oh, that all must be like kind of bust. It's like, no, these guys are all good basketball players.
Yeah,
they're elite basketball players.
That's the Shea draft, right? Yeah, Shea he got moved on draft night. You know who drafted him?
I don't know if I do. Pelicans,
the Hornets. Traded him to the Clippers on draft night. Played a year in LA. And then that trade, which might be the worst. I mean, besides the Luka trade, one of the worst of all time for anybody.
Oh, man. If you're Charlotte and you're at LA, you need to trade for their drafted players immediately every year. Like Kobe Chris Paul. Wait, no. Kobe, right? I mean, Chris Paul was traded.
Kobe was the Hornets.
He was drafted and then moved on. They tried to trade Chris Paul over there, and they were like, no.
Yeah,
but he played.
He was a Hornet. It's the Hornets and Pelicans thing is weird because they were the Charlotte Hornets in the 90s and then moved to New Orleans, and then they kind of split. They're like, all right, we're going to send the New Orleans Hornets back to Charlotte, but we're going to give that whole the history of the New Orleans Hornets to the Pelicans. It's really weird. It's really weird how that.
They're the Bobcats for a little bit. Like that was kind of fun.
Oh, yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah. It's all weird.
That's it, man. With those franchises and their history, it's just weird. Yeah. But that's basketball sometimes, and that's the NBA deadline, the trade deadline. It's always fun. Kind of gives us the halfway point to the season. All-Star weekends coming up. With that being said, we can start wrapping and just talk about the Super Bowl.
Biggest
2
day of the
days
year.
away. Come on, we got the jerseys hung up. We got the hat. We got the crew neck. Everything. I'm excited. Excited, obviously. Had the awards last night. Watched those. Some good picks. Two Pats, two coaches got awards, which was cool to see. May did get second in the MVP, and the closest vote since 2003. It was 24 for Stafford, 23 for May, 3 for Josh Allen, 1 for Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
And
if May had gotten that first place vote, he would have won in the points because he was 5 points behind Stafford with all the second, third place picks. So if he had gotten that vote, he would have won the thing, which I didn't even know. Was Justin Herbert a finalist? He wasn't even a finalist for it,
was he? Got to vote for it. I don't think so. You got to vote.
That's wild. Whoever
I
guy
love
came
Herbert,
out and said it. Did you see his tweet? The guy who came out and said, I voted for Herbert.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let me find it.
That is hilarious.
Herbert voter. 3 voter. No. Let's see.
But 2 days away. Doesn't feel real.
I know. I'm so excited to watch football one last time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Okay. This guy said on Justin Herbert, he goes, the guy had the worst offensive line in the NFL all season. And despite that, he was working pop-up ads. God damn it. Get out of my frame. Despite that, he was working miracles in almost every single game. Stafford's O-line became 2/5 as bad as Herbert's for 5 minutes, and he became a turnover howitzer. Herbert embodied value. So that's why Justin Herbert got a first-place vote this year.
Fair enough. I love Herbert to death, obviously. But if that vote could have got May MVP.
I didn't think it would be that close. I just thought the numbers would overwhelmingly give it to Stafford.
If Dan Orlovsky didn't have a pick, Drake May would be the MVP. Because he loves his – that was a big thing in the Patriots, communities talking about how Dan is glazing stats. It's not glazing. He's great. This is one of the best seasons Stafford's ever had, and that's crazy to say for Matthew Stafford. And I get it. I'm upset Drake May didn't win, but I totally understand why Stafford won. Obviously the numbers were better. It's tough. I would have voted for May. I think he did.
Really? You would have voted for May?
I think so. You think I would have voted for May? He did more with less, in my opinion. Maybe not more numbers wise, but he won his division. He's in the Super Bowl. Obviously, postseason doesn't count.
That's true. Postseason doesn't count, but I thought May looked better this year. I've said that every time, but good point here by Porter. Which one would you rather have? Super Bowl MVP, right? Yeah.
So we'll see. It's going to be exciting. Just to brush over it. The only noise out of just the build up so far is Nick Emanori getting an ankle injury in practice.
Yeah.
It seems like he'll be fine. Seems like he's going to play. Obviously, as a Pats fan, it's one of their better players could be down. But I don't want to play a beat up team. I want to play the team and not have any excuses. I mean, you do, but I also don't, I don't want to at the same time and be oh, you won, but all these guys not all these guys are out. But
if Patrick Mahomes had gotten hurt before either of those Niners Super Bowls, I would have been ecstatic. I would. I'm not going to say I just want to. I want to win.
That's totally true.
I want to win the thing.
I get. I go both ways. You hate seeing people hurt. You want to, for the game, you want it to be, both full teams. But as what you want to win, when I saw it, I'm not gonna lie, that I was like, oh really? An ankle sprain. Oh, interesting. This makes things so interesting. But it's gonna be fun. A battle of great head coaches who are, in the race to win it. I bet you McDonald was second. That's who I would have.
No, he was third.
Really? Who was
Liam Cohen?
Liam Cohen. Fair enough. I mean, turned around. Jaguars played really well at the end of the year. Big win streak, obviously.
Actually, yeah, it was actually close. Let me look at NFL Coach of the Year voting results.
Bobby Wagner, Walter Payton, Man of the Year.
Yep, great guy. It's been good for a long time.
Always getting 100 tackles.
My God, Bleacher Report, can you just give me the list? God dang it. Okay, here it is. Yeah, Mike Vrabel was first. 19 first place votes. Cohen was second, 16 first place votes.
Wow.
McDonald was third, 8 first place votes. Ben Johnson ended up fourth with 1 first place vote, and Shanahan was fifth with 6 first place votes.
Interesting.
So he had way more first place votes than Ben Johnson, but ended up behind him in points. Closer. I would not have thought Liam Cohen would be above
those guys.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. All 5 of those guys, it was a really tight race this year.
Did you see that? I
don't know if we're the right guys to ask that question.
Yeah. When he went to go try it again, I knew.
Did you see Barry's face?
Oh, he just turned.
Barry Sanders was not having it.
No.
He did not think that was funny.
And he nailed it the first time. I was like, oh, good job.
Yeah, he got it right. And then
when he did it again, I was like, he's about to do something so dumb.
It's really not that hard. Like Jackson Smith and Jigba.
JSN. And then the end, he's like, JSN.
Or just call him JS. Yeah.
No. Porter. Drewski's going to Drewski. I think that's what it comes down to. Deserved the award. Awesome player.
Yeah, he was, and McCaffrey was, I think, 2 votes away from getting that one too.
Yeah, also probably deserved it too. I mean, all of them deserve the award, but one just better than the rest, and just how it is sometimes. But I can't wait. It's Super Bowl Sunday. My house will be divided. We're going to my grandparents. Unfortunately, I think my brother's going to be on a bus driving back from California for baseball. I wish we could have watched that game together. We watched the first one when we were very young. I really want to do it again. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they get back. But any comments in the Super Bowl before I got to get out of here? I got to go coach some basketball.
Coach a basketball game. Good luck to you. I don't know. I'm just going to enjoy a football game. Try to push the uniforms out of my mind and just watch the game without any bias. But yeah, I'll be sad when football's gone. Mm-hmm. The NBA is going to be at the forefront.
Yes, it is. And that's how it is. March is kind of around the corner. College ball's approaching. Speaking of college ball, how about those pilots? We got to talk about those pilots. Oh my God!
Hey, did their coach tear his Achilles? I saw a report.
He did. Yeah, so he did, and he was like, "I'm just gonna sit the whole game." And there was a tweet of him who's like, "He is not sat. He has been standing the entire time." For those who are not aware, the University of Portland Pilots beat number 6 ranked Gonzaga. The Pilots were 10-15 going into it. Gonzaga was 20-1, and they beat them. Their first ever top 10 win. Their first ranked win in it said 2013 maybe. And it's so funny to talk about it like this. Their conference. They are conference in the same conference. They play each other, but obviously Gonzaga is head and shoulders above most of the WCC.
Yeah.
And the Pilots are what the WCC kind of is sometimes. But
Oregon State's in the WCC and Wazoo.
Yep. Until next year when they all go back to the Pac-12 with Gonzaga, but it's why you love the game of sport. You just because anything can happen.
That's why we play the game, right?
Exactly. And people always talk about in March Madness or the college playoff bracket, they're like, well, why do we put in these, the non-Power 5 team, or why do we let these teams play in it? It's because of moments like that. It may not happen, every year, every 5 years, but when it does happen, it's the best thing ever. It's the best.
It is. It's true. It was a great win for Go Pilots, baby.
At work the next day, someone came with a Pilots hoodie on, and I was like, yo, crazy win last night, huh? And they were like, yeah, that was nuts. Atta baby. You enjoy that.
Atta baby.
But I'm feeling like that Monday after the Super Bowl, after a great, great game. Go Pats. Can't wait. Happy to be back. And that's what I'm going to end it on. Go Pats. Can't wait to watch them ball out and play these Seahawks. I just hope it's a great game. Obviously want them holding the Lombardi Trophy at the end, and just glad the Pats are back. Cole, isn't that the consensus? Huh?
I'm just waiting for 2026 regular season.
You're already looking for it. It'll be here quicker than we think. I know it's about to be over, but it always comes back around, and it's wow, ball is back, and life is good. Well, let's get on out of here, Cole. Anything to give the masses that are in the beyond with us as we make our way out of this?
Thanks to Porter for supporting. Porter's a G.
Shout out Porter. Shout out the Beyond the Basement fans. We appreciate you, and we will see you next time in the Beyond. Go Pats!